Down, 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 down. I've got my microphone plugged in. Yeah, yeah. We don't celebrate Christmas round here early. Fuck that. No, we're still on the Druid Day. Druid Day, we sacrifice virgins. Yeah, that's what we do. Kill, stab, kill, strangle. Yep. Yeah, traditions. Go, come chameleon. Come, chameleon. Good evening, everybody. It's not really evening. I don't know. It's the afternoon, the morning. I don't know what the fuck it is. But all I know is my lovely wife, Mavis, and me and I. And we went out and we had to go to Ezra's to get her Jewish bits for Hanukkah. Hanukkah, right? And then we also had to go to the Christmas store to get Christmas store things. And then afterwards, we went to the Russian meat shop. Oh, and I'll tell you what, they had some bits and pieces in there. So we got some Russian meats and bits and pieces. Also got some caviar fresh from the Crimea region of the Black Sea of the Baltic snakes. Yeah, so it's going to be very nice because my wife, she likes caviar. I quite like it, but you know, not the way she does it. You know, I like it as a snack on a cracker because I can deal with it then. Red, gold, and green. Hello, vinyl curtain. Oh, you're the vinyl curtain now, are you? Jewish. You know what though? You're not supposed to call them Jewish. It's my mic on. Hang on. I think something terrible's happened to my mic. I think it works. Anyway, here is the thing. I think the cat got hold of it and started chewing it to pieces. Let me just get this right. Come on, please. Get up there. Get up. I think it's working. I don't know. Let's go. Is it working? Go. The vinyl countdown. Well, maybe, yeah, that'd probably be better because, you know, there's this thing where if you get everything you want, you know, you're a Jewish princess. There's a joke on, what's that thing? Spaceballs, and it says she's a Jewish princess. Now, I didn't get that joke at all, but it's, you know, Jewish princess. Even in Yellow Submarine, there's a Jewish joke. It says, "You don't look bluish. Are you bluish?" See, because they do all the entrepreneurial filmmaking shit, you know, and everything. They throw that shit in there, you know, because they run it. Got to deal with that. The Beatles had to deal with it. And then they all moan, oh, we're being ripped off. No, they don't. They take their cut. And if they get a cocaine habit, they take a little bit more than their cut. As Badfinger found out. He just thought, nah, they're losers. Fuck it. Anyway, what else we got? What else? Melting pot. Oh, this sounds bad. We're not going to put this on. No, sir. We're going to go to the classic albums immediately. And here we are. John Heaton, if you're there. All right, because you like this one. Because it's that queer. It's queer music. But I know that John Heaton would never think of a man's anal passage unless he was having like an acid trip where he was remembering his public school days when Jive Senior got his hands on him and said, "You're my fag for the night and I'm never letting you go till half term, you little bastard." And then John Heaton might have said, "Well, yes, I do prefer women, but I also like a man's girth. Well, I'm guessing that you're pre-code Mike because the vinyl curtain was like the vinyl solution, so I'm thinking that's you. Is it? Is this true? If your music, ma'am, no, I will not be happy. I won't be best pleased. Yeah, I hope you can hear. Can you hear me all right there, vinyl curtain? Let me tell me what's what. Can you? Hang on. No, if I turn it up, then my mic goes louder. So it's all good. Great. But my wife is on a religious day, so if she comes and tells me off for making a noise, just be prepared, all right? Oh, here, listen, vinyl curtain, make sure that you're not the waxed, all right? Because otherwise that'll be a big deal to me. Waxed, you get on this show, I'll fucking give you what for. Beating poor brother Brian back in his cave like that was terrible. Unforgivable. I must defend the defenceless. It's my point, and I don't mean black faces. I mean white faces. Yeah. Not worth a wank, are they, these girls? All right. Now listen, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this because I've got some new soundtracks, and I did this the other day, and it's probably still up there. But I thought I'll put it up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now listen, I've also got some terrible news about Rachel today, and I've got some terrible news about Keith Michaels, Keith Harrison Orville, and his Andrew Jackson's interview, right? Because he didn't pay for it. There's a third man there, and he says to Kenny Michaels, he says, "Listen, I would love for you to interview Andrew Jackson. Can you please? If I give you the $1, can you get in touch with him?" And he says, "All right." And he said, "How much?" He says, $32,000. All right. And this cunt says, "Oh, all right then. Yeah, I'll pay." So anyway, Andrew Jackson says, "Yeah, I'll do the interview." And he was just going on automatic pilot. It was so boring. More people have watched Andrew Dixon's opening of the Let It Be box than have tuned in to watch this fucking Andrew Jackson interview, which is fucking boring. I fast forwarded, and it seemed like 3 hours later I was still fast forwarding, and nothing had happened. In the end, he says, "Ken Michaels." It was that good. It was that good. John Heaton fucking went out of his way to say that. Oh, it was so good. I thought, John Heaton, you're talking out of your arse, mate. Your royal arse. Yeah. Let's get some more music on though. Let's not stop crying about these people. Brilliant. Oh, I've got a picture of the English countryside in front of me. It's like Soylent Green. Yeah, Laheim. Well, I can stay here all afternoon, and we have, by the way, we've got the results of the Final Nerd 2021. Yes, and Miss Final Nerd. Yeah, that'll get the crowds in, won't it? That'll get the crowds coming in. Yeah. Well. Content. Ratso Rizzo. That's you, Mr. Mayo. You are Ratso Rizzo. I'm walking here. Walking here. Yeah. Oh. So I'm just wondering who can have a hard time this week because hang on. Because TJR was acting creepy again this week. I mean, it was creepy, and I'm not talking about Vinyl Nerd nominees. Actually, I've got to be very careful to keep off that subject just now. Very important. The announcement shall be coming up forthwith. Because I've got a special guest star who's going to make the announcement. The great, no, I'm not going to tell you who the great is, but let me tell you, he's an author and he's well known within the vinyl nerd community and world famous for other things, books, journalist, writer, bon vivant. He's there. He's one of the greatest Americans that was ever born, that ever drew breath. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get some more wonderful sounds on because we've got all day jerk off. Yes, that's what we got. That's what we got. I've got to remember, though, to keep away from Alice Cooper songs because he got my last video blocked. But you'll be pleased to know that it's unblocked now. Yeah, that's for sure. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear words they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. Oh yeah. Oh, we've got a misplaced child. You always heard it. I wonder if it's Flack. Your faces. Here we go. We like this way. You like this voice. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, this was an 80s track that I used to like. It's forgotten. I only just remembered it the other day when I was downloading classic albums from my wonderful USB. So, be pleased to know that Marillion is on it with the deluxe edition 2017. Yes. Do you remember escapes from New Wash College halls? Do you remember the cherry blossom in the market square? Do you remember? I thought it was confetti in our hair. By the way, didn't I break your heart? Please excuse me. I never meant to break your heart. Please excuse me. Yeah, it's very sad ending. But he was asking for it all the way through, wasn't he? I mean, let's face it. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? And can we get it together again? I just can't go on pretending that it came to a natural end. Yeah. I'm drinking Weizensteisen, but it may be fake German beer. You know, because people say, oh yeah, it's got a German name, let's drink it. Sometimes it's a trick though. What was I going to say about Kit O'Toole? Oh, we've got extra guitar going on here. Enjoy the guitar, baby. A guitar historian would like this, wouldn't he? I'm liking it. Oh no! Don't be gone. Yeah, I will, as long as it's you pre-code Mick. Yeah, yeah. I'll keep your name secret. By the way, I tried to get on Music Mams the other day. As soon as that fucking idiot started crying, I had to get up and say something, and I wasted my anonymity. I've put myself out there and wasted it, so it's gone. Well, don't be upset about Ratso. He's dead and gone. Unfortunately, the pervert who played him is still alive. Oh no, I hope it's not come back to haunt you after all this time. Just random. It's just random, is it? That's a bit gruesome. I don't like it. Don't like it. Can you put the Three Stooges up instead? Fucking hell, did you hear Doc Docus? He will not stop about the Three Stooges. Fuck you, Doc Docus. I'll tell you what, Doc Docus, you have not one vinyl nerd, I can tell you that much. There's one off the list. What's wrong? Do. All right, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one. I used to play these side by side. Today, for you, you're gonna get it. Yes, you get it. I thought you was gone, Vinyl Curtain, but I mean, you can stay as long as you want, my dear friend. But you know, don't say you're going if you're going. If you're staying, please. Yeah. Who? Oh, all right. You're off. See you later, then. See you later. It's good to see him still here. Told you you'd like it, didn't I? I've got loads of good stuff. Believe you me. Fuck that Mazzy prick. Yeah, I think I'll go and make a joint up just to enjoy this music a little bit more. I'll come up with a new plan for Mr. Mayo. Now, I think you've got a disease going down that record shop, and you think those people are your friends. They're not your friends. They're your enemies. You know that. And what I suggest is not fire, explosives. You go in the shop, you say, "Good morning, what you got for me?" And they say, "Oh, we just found these irreplaceable copies of Phase 2 Butcher sleeve." Yeah, you know, they've got the pasted new sleeve on top of the old sleeve. Yeah, double fuck yeah, right? And then you say, "Great, I'll buy it." Well, I've got 3 of them. You got to buy 3 at the same time. How much? $10,000. All right, I'll buy it. Now, stop at that moment and say, no, hang on. There was only about 10 copies printed. So how come everybody in the fucking vinyl nerd community has got a copy of the Butcher sleeve? No. It's like you wankers who say you got the Beatles autographs. How many of you have got proof like Richie Dolan? How many of you? Not many. Beatle Brad, can you prove you ever had a Beatle autograph? No, you can't. So you say homage to Matthew Street and Richie Dolan from now on, because they have met, spoken, they have kissed and loved the Beatles. You lot never have. Balls to you all. You're nothing. You're nothing. And Mr. Mayo, no matter how much grovelling you do to Sean Lennon and Yoko Ono, right, you're never going to get John Lennon's autograph because he's dead. But I'm sure some bloke will go inside a building and say, I'll come out with John Lennon's autograph and give me $200 and it's yours. I'll do it. I'll do it. So, sorry to bring you down with this song, but Kenny Loggins is a cheap bastard and he didn't pay for Andrew Jackson's fucking interview. That man, Kenny Loggins, is a cheap bastard, and that is probably why he likes Paul McCartney so much. Because Paul McCartney is infamous. Imagine Kenny Loggins going out to lunch with Paul McCartney and they'd be like humming and hawing when the bill comes in, because they would have both gone Dutch. By this point, they would have settled on Dutch. He would have been going, oh, by the way, we bought that bottle of wine. I worked out it's £3.20 of that money should be coming towards the bill from you. Oh, I didn't realise. Well, aren't you paying for the meal because, you're American? And you say, well, no, I can't because, I'm as cheap as what you are, Macca. He don't get it. He does not get it. John Heaton, I'm ashamed of you for bigging up Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins' interview was shit. Totally shit. How not to talk to Andrew Jackson, that's what it should have been called. How to ask him all the wrong questions. And you know what? That bloke, Andrew Jackson, all he cares about is the fucking Hobbit. Whatever he does on the side of that is something else. King Kong, he fucked that up bad, didn't he? Didn't he fuck that up bad? So it just goes to show when he's had a great big success with The Lord of the Rings, and that was his thing. And now he's doing vanity projects, and they don't always work out. Let It Be didn't work out because what did we see? What did anybody see from that film that they didn't get in the Let It Be film, the original Let It Be film? There's nothing. It's just, you've just had to wait a lot longer to get the same boring and fucked up Roof concert. And the Roof concert was a bit of a piss poor ending for the Beatles, really, wasn't it? I mean, let's face it, the Beatles were a very big band in 1964. And in 1969, they're playing on a grotty rooftop of a headquarters which was being run by lunatics. It's a piss poor ending to the Beatles. I'm sorry about that. Right, okay, so what we got here? We got a bit of, we got some Elvis Costello. Watching the Detectives, where's that? Watching the Detectives. Great. Oh, not on there. That's a bummer. All right, we can have this instead then. My wife doesn't like Elvis Costello, and I don't actually like him, but the trouble is, I can't think of this era of the 70s without thinking of Elvis Costello, who's quite influential towards me at this point. Didn't know what he was singing about, but now I do know what he's singing about. If I ever saw him, I'd punch him right on the nose, break his nose, in fact. I'd go bang. He do. Hobbit. Did I trigger Schnee the other night? No, I don't understand. I went on his show and I kept getting put on hold. You know, like 1 minute warning sort of thing. And I thought, what did I say wrong? And then he started getting all like, because, and these horrible people. I'm afraid there's horrible people out there. And then I didn't know if he was talking about Brother Brian. And I thought, how did Brother Brian get involved with Schnee? So I couldn't make sense of it. But then I thought, well, he is over, what's the word? He thinks everyone's talking about him all the time. It's one of those people. You know, if you're in a supermarket, you start going, he's the first person to turn around and say, oh, you're coughing at me, you're coughing at me. You're not, just coughing. Henry's vinyl down. So I don't know. His Christmas party was ruined apparently. So I don't know if Brother Brian's done it, or whether he thinks I've done it. I don't know. Well, to you, Stephen Schnee. Yeah, it is paranoia. Actually, that was. I enjoyed that for what it was, even if it's like probably anti-English. Even if he's English, don't matter. What? All right. No, we want number ones, 1967. Let's go. Oh yeah, I like this one. Music man, if you're out there, you should come on the show and explain yourself. If we could get some answers out of you, maybe we could understand, not forgive, but understand more what you're about, because I think you're the most sinister person out there. You're worse than Mayo. Mayo's just a spoiled bastard, but and a psychotic to boot, but you're worse. There's something horribly sinister about you. You're unhuman. And you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can't see. Well, if he's paranoid, he's not going to be up here, even if he's watching this. Yeah, stop being a paranoid fucker, Stephen Schnee. Honestly, some people, they're always fighting shadows, aren't they? Fighting shadows. Oh, he just said this and he must have been talking about me. Oh. Honestly, join the Walter Softy gang. Do you know my brother read the Beano and the Dandy until the age of 45? Well, I'd say 40. And then it was put to a stop by my evil Uncle Raymondo. I didn't forgive him for that. I thought it was a good thing at the time. I thought, no, my brother shouldn't be allowed to read comics for 10-year-olds. But it did affect him mentally. My nan bought it for him twice a week. Beano and the Dandy. Oh, Frederick. Oh, did you? Have you seen TJR's latest video with Music Fan? It's weird. I'm thinking, what's Music Fan doing around his house? It's really weird. It's like he might have been doing it with her, and it's a horrible thought because TJR's actually in a relationship with someone that ain't Music Fan, not that we know of. So what's she doing round his house? See, we've got sexy secrets coming out about Christmas time. What's your relationship, TJR? What is it? What's going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to put some music on, especially for Fred Rutherford, because he is a wonderful man and we love him and we're not worthy. And you've got a special mono original mix of this song, which in my opinion is the only mix that isn't rubbish. I have to make one up before I have a savage attack on another Vinyl Nerd, probably Music Man, just for the hell of it. So stay tuned.
Wendy has stormy eyes that flash at the sound of eyes, and Wendy has wings to fly. Straight down the streets of the city, silent and everybody she sees was reaching out to capture a moment. Everyone knows it's Wendy. Who's coming down the streets of the city, silent and everybody she sees was reaching out to capture a moment. Everyone knows.
I'll tell you about Richie Dolan in a minute.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a going home. My baby told me a little.
Frederick. Frederick Rutherford. It's kind of like, you know, the turtle on Kung Fu Panda. You know, he sort of turns up at formal moments, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Well, I thought Mickey was the Vinyl Curtain. Possibly he didn't say. Maybe he's trying to be a bit like Zorro. Imagine that. Here, go in with your mask and your flat hat, and go in that record shop and run those bastards through with your sword. Don Diego. I'm going home. What a great song this is. Brilliant, isn't it? Hey? Baby, just to wrote me a letter. I always thought it was a Negro singing it. All right, what else we got from this wonderful year? This is American number ones. This is number ones of America. Here we go. And this was the biggest selling number one of the year. Yes, sir. Those schoolgirl days.
Of telling tales and writing nails are gone. But in my mind, I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high.
Rumour has it was Michael. Rumour has it, but we can't confirm anything here. Not on this show. You see, problem is he was supposed to stay buried for a few weeks, and he's reappeared, so he might have caused more damage in that time. But we don't know with him. He's a loose cannon. I'm certainly not in any way connected to him and his antics, I'd like to say. And that's not because I don't support his antics, it's just because whatever he does or achieves is up for him to take recognition for. Yes,
If you wanted the moon, I would try to make the stars. But rather you let me give my heart to serve with love.
here we go. Remember, we're always thinking of Rachel round here. We always think of Rachel. Choose you, nation. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. She was going on about her fucking English ancestors the other day. Oh, yeah, well, Captain Cook discovered the coconut. Remember that his master at arms was my great granddad, second removed. Yes, right, Rachel. Even the wax is getting sick of it. Even the wax is thinking, is this woman in the fucking, is this man in the real world? Because you're not. You're a fucking mentalist. Rachel, you're a mentalist. You see, what happens is if that Frenchman married a Cherokee woman, now the child would turn out a little bit dark. But then what would happen to that child is he'd marry another proper Cherokee, most probably, and it would just go more Cherokee. So there wouldn't be any French left after 200 years. So why are you looking towards Europe when that bloodline would have disappeared centuries ago? There's about as much white in you as, in fact, have you done the DNA test and have you been honest about it? Because I think it will be very revealing. Very revealing. And I think what your Caucasian side will be severely lacking in the argument, judging of what we know and what we can visually see. It's lacking. That's scientific proof. Scientific proof. You've got no right to start saying you've got any European ancestry. Like I said, you can't stop stealing adopted parents' ancestry because it's got nothing to fucking do with you or your bloodline. So don't be a fantasist, Rachel. Grow up. and be real, because somebody's going to judge you. You've got a fucking son, I heard, and I think it's terrible that, you know, my dad was drunk and he was fucking embarrassing, but he weren't nothing like you know what I mean? He weren't nothing that I could like just not explain. You know, lots of people got parents that have struggled with drink and drugs and things like that, but not with that. That's fucked up. He's real fucked up, isn't it? Yeah. You can only trace your ancestry back to getting your fucking arse whipped by Colonel Custard. Anyway, Cherokee Nation, bollocks to all that. They just have not advanced, and she knows that. That's why she wants to hang on to what she perceives is her ancestry, which, you know, one wise man once said, God created the British nation, and he did, and it's the chosen people. And, you know, don't think when fucking Tiger Woods says, "Oh, I'm British," forget it. You're not. You're fucking mixed race piece of shit. You're nothing to do with Britain. Now, fuck off. That might sound a bit racist, but you know, you got to be an Englishman. Got to be an Englishman. Do, do, do. Do, wake up, lady, I think I got something to say. Cherokee peoples. It's late September and I'm back at school. I know I'll keep you amused. Mini ha ha. or is she Hiawatha? I'm going to have a bacon sarnie in a minute. Nice. Bacon and tomato. See, I keep this thing going, but I'm not rude. I don't munch and crunch in front of people. That's really bad manners. The sort of thing you'd expect from a dirty fucking Indian. So I should dine out of earshot and out of eyeshot. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Right, but we'll play a couple more tunes before my hunger gets the better of me, because of my European and British ancestry, I can hold myself. Not with a drink, but I can hold myself in any other way. And by the way, never give an Indian a drink. Never give an Indian a drink. It's like giving an Arab a drink. Leads to trouble. Leads to trouble. Down, 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 down. Has anybody seen the Liberace story out there? Oh, sorry. Oh, hello, Brian. Thank God you've turned up. We've got Fred Rutherford here. Fred Rutherford's here. Fred Rutherford. Yes. And I think we've had pre-code Mick, but he's acting like a fucking Zorro of the vinyl nerd community, whoever this person was. Could have been the enemy, you never know. They might be playing it cool. I'm being as paranoid as Stephen Schnee. Yeah, there's a bomb under your house, Stephen Schnee. You better call 911. I've been looking around a while. You got something for me. Oh, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I thought Richie Dolan was bad. Yeah, she's the biggest racist cunt I've ever met. He's the biggest racist fucker I've ever met in my life. Denying your fucking roots. I'm going to tell the Cherokees about you, and they'll come knocking at your door saying we want that fucking money back that the Canadian government's giving you for posing as a fucking Cherokee. If you're so European, how'd you get that money, eh? Yeah, that's it. It's a suit that fits everybody, isn't it? Who's paying for it? Whitey. Whitey pays for it.
Sometimes I think that you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone if you got something I need. Well, I got a brand new pair on the streets. You got a brand new key.
Oh, I say so. I say so. This is, you know, all you lot are so fucking lazy. I'm not talking about you lot, but all these fucking vinyl nerds. And I thought, I'm going to make some cash out of this. I've got all of this music all collected in one spot. It's enough to make your mind boggle. It's enough to make it. You just would not believe what's on here. You name an album, you got it on here. Oh, excuse me. And something for everybody, something for nobody. Rachel, you should come on this show and have this out with me because you're a wimp and you're weak as water. You're pathetic. You're a pathetic animal. That's what you are. And Waxed, you come over to my show because I want to talk to you. I need a puff. I need a puff. Not for sexual activity, but I need one on my show. Especially when I can fucking argue with all the time. And you, I will argue with forever. Ever and ever and ever. And Richie Doley, we want you on the show because it's very important. Very important. He is the man that's caused all the trouble in the VC nerd community. And he is also the man that has got away like Spring Hill, faster than Spring Hill Jack. Now, get your ass up here, Richie Dolin. I'm going to put a link up. Here we go. Feel free to come up. I don't have to talk to you. You can just say what you want, you know. I don't mind. Here we go. Maybe I should have some more welcoming music. What we got here? Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know why
I love you, but I do.
I don't know why I cry so, but I do.
Oh, go on then. Jeremiah was above rock. Trouble is, it makes me think of AGK, and I shouldn't think of these people and AGK in the same breath, should I? Because it's a dirty fucking pervert. See, my problem is I always find good in people. You know, I shouldn't do. Because another side of me wants to cut people's throats. Can't help that. You and me. Oh, yeah. I'll make another one up. I'm just going like the clappers today, aren't I? But we keep going till I have to get my bacon sardine and then we've got to finish the show. All right. Now, I'm not surprised because he's Richie Rich Dad, rest in peace, has paid for all that. What? Imagine having him as a son. What a loser. AGK, a fucking loser. And you are as well, Waxed. You're a total loser, man. Oh, and while we're about it, might as well talk about fucking Jeff Kellaway. Wanker. Hey, see if I've got a picture of him up here. Don't think I have. You'll have to go on my Facebook page because I've put all the latest Jeff Kellaway's photos up, and it's great. It's brilliant. Joy to the world. Yeah. Boys and girls. Now, a lot of you have been saying, you know, on the Vinyl Nerd Awards, there is a song. I don't know if it's up here actually. But I'm looking. Boys and girls. But I'm looking for something. Enid Blyton didn't like black people. Oh no, I'm looking in the wrong path. No wonder. Search button's great, but you've got to look in the right area. Oh, here we are. This is the one we want. This is because people have been asking for this one. So I'll put it on for you. And the woman involved is called Enya, and she's like the sort of woman you'd have sex with, and she'd just lie there like a sack of spuds with like dead eyes, you know. Richie Dolan, you don't want to go down that road. You want to get an animated lady, yes, preferably made of rubber. Now, excuse me while I make a joint for myself so I can enjoy this, because this actually, forget the Beatles for getting stoned. This is really good for being stoned. Yeah. Anyway, Danielle's Big Jelly Wobblers. You know, I think that she's having dealings with Rachel because they, you know, she's into criminology, but it's weirdo criminology. You know, it's all about Jeffrey Dahmer and weirdos like that. Not about good criminal stories though, like Ted Rillington Place. You know, she's always got this fucking, you know, Ted Bundy sort of fucking lunacy, Charles Manson lunacy about her. And, you know, I think she's planning to assassinate Music Man. And in that case, Dani, I applaud you. I do applaud you. But I've got to tell you something. I know that you're married to a really old geezer. and he can't even do it, can he? Can't even do it. But you don't care because of your vampire lifestyle. So I salute you at Christmas for that, Danny. And if you ever come round my neck of the woods, please could I touch your jelly wobblers because they look very nice to be touched. Just asking, I'm not being a sexual pest or nothing. It's just asking. East meets west and all that kind of stuff. And John Heaton, you're in my bad books. And I'll tell you something else right now. Fuck a lot of you. You know that Doc Docus hasn't won Vinyl Nerd this year. Well, I can tell you something else. Somebody else hasn't won it either. I'll tell you who that is. It's a beautiful egg. He's not won it. Okay, and if you stay tuned, you might find out who else hasn't won. And, it might even be a case of I'll let you know who has won in this show. It saved me doing the show without all the bells and frills. Okay, let's get on with the music. Let's go with the music. But remember, I need a bacon sarnie, so how far can we get?
She's simply awesome. She touched by me, ink painted on jeans. And no head turned, oh, she was the cream. In the blink of an eye, I knew her number and her name. Yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Now we're sharing the same thing, and our hearts never beat anyone. No love on the run. I lose my cool. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And I should have friends if I had never before.
Oh, brother Brian, would you like to come up on the show? Hang on. Are you pissed or sober? It doesn't really matter. Are you prepared to be a star, or are you man? What is it? Are you man or mouse? Pass me the cheese, please. Oh no! Oh, it's bad news. Yeah, when you finish work though, you can have a blowout because it's coming up Christmas. I'm going to tell these cunts what I think of them. Yeah. Brian's done good, but the problem is the drink has confused him. The drink's caused the problem, hasn't it? It's made you misjudge the situation a couple of times. This is bad news. No, nobody apologises to Mazzy. You should withdraw it. Yeah, it's it. Liberate the proletariat. Oh, brilliant. Some kind of thing. Oh, kind things. Oh, wonderful. I shall have to investigate. Balding Boomer. Always nice to get a shout out. Don't get it often, not on these cunts. They'll all pay. You know, I told you, there's a tectonic shift going on at the moment. And there's people out there who were totally taken over the whole thing. Is it clever? Are they secret professionals? Who knows? Or are they just natural people who love people, are the best people in the world? Yeah, we'll find out who that could be later on. We'll find out, yes. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it is a possibility because there's a load of fucking, I've got to have a Christmas special before anybody fucking else. And guess what? By the time people want to start enjoying Christmas, they'll have forgotten that bullshit. And they'll think, you dragged Christmas out for us when it was well early for that. My decorations aren't fucking well up yet. And they ain't going up until they need to be up. And my wife said she wants Christmas this year, and I'll give her Christmas. She had Christmas with red underwear. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody say hi. Here we go. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so there's more music than you could ever imagine. Imagine that. Imagine all the people. I've got to get that bacon sarnie in a few minutes. So we'll just have to listen to this song and part company for the time being.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a
Partner.
Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in.
Yeah, we could do live team up, Brian. You can be outside in the snow. How about that? And we could talk about music, ma'am, and Mazzy even. Because you've got to remember, it was his first stream, and you did barnstorm it, which was which made it exciting. Could have been the most boring, because you know nothing's worse. And when you were sober and you were showing your record store day things to get in everyone's good books, and we all thought, fuck off, we don't want to see your record store bullshit. Give us some abuse. Give abuse out there. Fuck your record store day. We couldn't do late night fishing stream because he might fall into the water and drown, and I wouldn't want his death on my conscience. Because you've got to drink whiskey while you're doing the stream, so he should be in his barn. It's not really a barn, it's a penthouse on the 18th floor. He's just made it up to look like a Swedish sauna. Yeah, I bet you like the chili peppers, don't you, Brian? Ooh, we cry, bum, bum, ba-ta, ba-ta, ba. Yeah, one day Jason Voorhees will come out attached to your fish hook. I can't believe I've almost finished this can. Yeah, you know what, Brian? A Mountie always gets his can. A Mountie always gets his man. You know, they say that Rachel is a criminal fugitive from Canadian justice. Canadian justice is fucking non-existent unless there's Mounties in the area. She's hiding out with Sue. We know who you are. You're Petit Pierre. Your real name is Minnie Ha Ha. Yeah, you don't want to be part of that game, Brian. You don't want to be part of that. It's sick and twisted. And there was a real fucking weird looking pervert on there the other day. It looked like Freddie Mercury, but it looked like his people had inbred for so long. He looked like a Muppet. Did you see him? Looked like a Muppet. And he was English as well. It was really embarrassing. I thought all Englishmen were as handsome as me. Yes, sir. Oh, it's good to be home. It's hip to be square. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's go to 1985. Oh. Right, you'll like this one, Brian. Did you know, Brian, that you said I'm not racist for 2.5 hours the other day? Until you fell asleep. That takes some doing, but it was pointless. It was pointless. We got it after the first 1 minute that you weren't racist. I'm only telling you this so you can polish up your act a bit. Tighten it a bit, tighten it. Even Fred C. Dobbs would tell you the same. Well, listen, I might have used up my credit with Rachel for the time being, but I've got credit with AGK, so I'm going to invade one of his streams and give him a right fully loaded broadside. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. You're going to wish you weren't born, that perv. Yeah. Wave oven. Like that bit. Microwave oven. Movies. Rosa Valley, I bet you like this one. I bet Brother Brian, I bet everybody likes this one. Now we're getting the crowds in because they can hear a bit of Dire Straits. You're all yuppies at heart. It saddens me that the most working class person out of this entire bunch of nominees has been forgotten and ignored. Two votes he got. You got exciting people on there though. That was the problem. Well, this is it. It's all about the gossip because it's a horrible world out there, and you can't say Mr. Mayo, oh, he's Mr. Innocent. Why picking on him? He's not. He's a monster. And he knows it, and I'm just hoping that his Catholic guilt will get the better of him. I've got to get rid of this song because otherwise I might get blocked. We built this city on rock and roll. Oh, spit guy. Whoa. Well, we'll get a bit more up to date for ya. He's back again. You just couldn't keep away, could you? Back from the dead. Back from the dead. I think Mr. Mayo should go to Amsterdam and get involved in a free in the bed romp. You could get them quite cheap. You can have male or female, or even Paul McCartney alike. They could sort it out for you out there. And don't worry, you get stoned and mashed up as well. Go crazy on a bit of coke. Ooh. Heroin's your bag. Bit of smacko, golden brown. Yeah, not for me though. Not for me, baby. Right, hang on a minute.
I'm too sexy for my love.
That's better. Going to. As soon as I finish this can, I've got to be on my way to get that bacon sarnie. And I've got HP sauce. You Yankee Doodles don't know what you're missing if you haven't got HP sauce. No, sir. Anyway, listen, later on tonight, I think, what the fuck, I'm going to announce the winner of the Vinyl Nerd 2000 and whatever year it is. Yeah, that's a good idea. That'd be fun. Can Japan. I'll have a bottle of wine before I do it as well. Ha 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 ha. And oh, you know what I'm gonna have? I'm gonna have a fried egg with bacon in toast with brown sauce. Oh, and a slice of tomato too. Big tomato. Oh, brother Brian, it's so good to see you here. Did you listen to what I've said? Did you listen to me? Because I'm all for you being the Tsar, but you've got to be a leader. You've got to be a leader. Don't wake up in the morning. Remember, get through that. You've got to get through it. You've got to get up in the morning and say, whatever I did last night, I said it for good reason. But just make sure that you keep it to a minimum, though. You don't say it, but say it quick. I'm not a racist, and Mazzy is fucking racist. That's what you said, quick, and that's it. Model, you know what I mean. Oh, is he off? Right, bye. Don't worry, he's not gone for long. Might have a few drinks later, then he'll be back. He'll be back when I'm asleep. That's what always happens. Just hoping Richie Dolan will turn up later on for the big reveal, because he knows he's not part of it. He could come in handy for me. Oh, Waxed he's hell on earth. He's hell on earth. Hang on, let me change his picture. How about this fella? Or that fella? Or Tom Hunyati? All of these wonderful prizes there. Brilliant song, brilliant. There we are. Christmas scene with the Waxed. Oh, don't get me started on it. He's a weekend Jew. My wife, she hates those people. I'll tell you what, she'd fucking chop his dick off if he was around here. Where's Tom Honey? Is he here? I forgot about him. I've got a feeling he's not watching at the moment. I don't know why. Maybe he's busy doing something. Oh, you like this? This will actually get me banned, but I'll try and do as little as I can because he's brilliant. Dude. Ding, 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 ding. Classic albums. What albums could we have here then? Oh, there was so much choice. There's so much choice. There is so much choice. Oh, you know what? When you just tap in a song and the song comes up, isn't that wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Oh, yeah, I'm after that bacon sandwich. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm just going to drink the rest of this can and I'll be off. Don't you worry. But remember, anybody that's listening out there, right, there will be an unveiling of the Vinyl Nerd and Miss Vinyl Nerd as well. The beautiful Miss Vinyl Nerd, yes. We'll find out. I believe in everyone. Under the weather, we should go through the moon. So awakening. Under the weather, we should go through the moon. So no, because you know sometimes John Heaton turns up a little bit pissed. But he's never rude enough to start chomping a burger or munching crackers or anything. No, look like fucking Music Man or Mr. fucking Tubby Fatso. No, he's you've got you've got to fucking hold yourself back sometimes. No, it's a plot. It's a communist plot to try and get us all to fucking eat at the same time. I believe in everyone. Anyway, listen, we've got some good news because he's talking about my wife, my beautiful wife, Means. Anyway, she says to me, like, oh. She said, oh, would you like to go away for Christmas? And I said, we're going away at Christmas anyway, you know, like December, we're going away. And she said, oh, yeah, no, but I mean, like Christmas. And I said, no, I don't need to. And she goes, do you want me to get any new underwear? I said, oh, yeah, there's new underwear. Yeah. So, anyway. Well, this is a problem. But she's been fooled by the likes of Mazzy and Music Man. I think you're being very naive, Melinda. Fragrant as you are, you're being very naive. I bet you, if you asked your husband to be fucking honest with you, he'd say, look, keep away from cunts like that. You should have more to do with Invisible Ray. Yeah. If you want to get anywhere. I made you, I can break you too. You remember that. To the weather we should be over the... Well, this was the wonderful Working with Fire and Steel. It is in the folder marked Classic Albums. And we'll have a look what else we've got in the Classic Albums. Let's have a look. We've got everything. That was a bit of an understated classic album, but we can get much more exciting classic album. I like the way this piano tails off. It's a Steinway, it's nice. Lovely. I don't know why, it always reminds me of Hurst Road, but we mustn't dwell on that. Right, okay, so we've got, this is Older with George Michael. Oh, beautiful song. This is a beautiful song. Yeah, it brings me to tears. You know, maybe two Beatles songs do this to me, but you know, George Michael was just such a terrible loss. Terrible loss. Did he really write this song, or did God himself write this song? It makes me wonder. Makes me wonder.
Kindness in your eyes, I guess. You heard me cry, you smiled at me like Jesus to a child. I'm blessed, I know heaven sent.
It's funny because I thought I was at work all moody the other day, right? And I thought, oh, I'm gonna fucking find out what Music Man has been up to. So I started googling, and there was all these people that answer to Music Man's competition, and this one it says answer to Music Man's competition, and this woman. She's totally innocent about it. She thinks like she's called her a music man. She thinks like she's a man dressed as a woman. But she says, in answer to the competition, Google it, it's out there. Answer to Music Man's Rachel the Music Man. And you get blocked for that, Mick. You get blocked for it. Daft old granny though gets away with it scot-free. Oh, you like this one, Mick. You like this one. Because that's upset me, that song. It's upset me a lot. We need grumpy women. We need grumpy women singing. You can be as vulgar as you like on my show, Michael. We're just glad you're alive. Well, your time in the mountain wasn't very long, though, was it? Fucking useless you are, Mick. Don't worry, I'll cut this out later. Oh. Anyway, I've got to roll another one up. I can't. Yeah, you know, I'm too nice to you, guys. I know it. Too nice. It must be when you see her sweet smile, baby. Don't think of me when she lies in your warm arms. Don't think of me. You're with her, not with me. I know she's scared, sweet honey. Last night with her. Now how do you feel? How do you feel? When you see her sweet smile, baby, don't think of me. When she lies in your warm arms, don't think of me. And it's too late, and it's too bad. Don't think of me. And it's too late, and it's too bad. Don't think of me.
you now, the clothes you told me not to wear.
Hey, that's a good middle eight, isn't it? Macca couldn't do that, could he? He's not smart enough to do middle eight like that. But she's proper educated at music school, so there's a big difference. She can read music, that helps. Even though she's a powdered fanny, and I hate powdered fannies. Well, I like having sexual intercourse with them, but I hate them. You know what I mean? After a while, I want to slap them and kill them and strangle them and bury them, you know, in the woods. Yeah, and here's some advice for you, Mick, right? Keep yourself scarce till Christmas, because then you're going to have a bigger impact. Right? Rest yourself properly. Hide. Be gone with you. That's just advice. It's not. I mean, I'm not saying do this or do that. I'm not. I would never say that to you, sir. But just saying, for dramatic effect, I think when I was talking to you before, remember what I told you. Remember, Invisible Ray knows. Like I said, I am a logistics master. Please, trust me. Trust me. Adios amigos, vinyl curtain. Gone. Well, no, I feel so sad. I feel so sad. I'm going to start crying. Yes. Why couldn't you just tell me? Why couldn't you tell me, Caitlin? There was no future between us. You didn't have to be so nasty, did you? Look into my eyes. Tell me what your thing is in. Like my dad. Tell me how you're feeling. What you feel is what I feel for you. Take my hand, and if I'm right to you, I'll always be alone. If I'm right to you. Woo, do, do, do. It gets really good at the end when it speeds up. It's like disco. You know, take my hand. Do, 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 do. I know it's a little bit, like I said, it's a bit powdered fanny. It is, but look, come on, it's music's music. Can't explain why you like stuff sometimes, but at least it's better than saying I like everything the fucking Beatles ever did. At least I'm being honest. Gotta be honest. Gotta be. Now I'm sounding like John Winston Lennon. I've got that on video, and I will play it. John Winston Lennon, you pathetic wanker. Hey. Yeah, they don't want me today, fuckers, bastards. Feel for you. Take my hand. Let's see if we've got another picture of someone famous here. Let's get rid of this one. Delete. Oh, the humanity. I'm sure.
On your face, tell me what you're thinking. Catch the slow on your tongue. Show me how it tastes.
Hey. Ding, 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 ding.
Take your time.
Better than the waxed. Right, anyway, you lovely people, I must go get my bacon sandwich. Pip, 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 pip.